Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long. Would you like a cup of tea? Have you run into trouble? You wouldn't normally stay idle this long.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way. That's the proxy. That's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it.
Stand still.
He's extremely familiar with this place. Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Peek off! The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally. Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if let us through on purpose.
Stay calm now. Stand still.
This must be the right way. Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon.
It should be this way. Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track you. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after secure. And as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray. I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners, right? He must have recruited a new one.
True. That could make things trickier. Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those Hollow Raiders for now. Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, our main focus now is locating Hugo. Stay calm now. Evade, now! Take this.
He should be nearby.
Long time no see, traitor.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
You're beyond reason!
Both of you! Enough!
Master Proxy.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't Eos. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, Manager, my blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough whatever your business is. Pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the hub. Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct, Mr. Mayflower Watchdog?
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin. Scared? Then perhaps you've made your...
Sorry, I'm so...
Spare us!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them.
Who do you think you are to tell me? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them. You haven't changed at all over the... To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some... Oh, haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye?
My principles remain unshaken. No one has...
Sinners deserve punishment. I'm merely delivering the just...
It is not our place to pat. I know I will not sway you. There's no point. I will stop you.
Go ahead. I will be prepared to kneel before me, traitor.
You talk too much.
I have you now. We're trying to run, are we? Proxy, I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower family.
Really? Do you two have to do this now?
Ready to continue.
My apologies, dear manager, but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
Shut up!
Worry not. Mastery of my skills will come in time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top, so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires? Or perhaps by faith, do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams of hilarious? Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world, and there are times when it becomes necessary to right those. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious. No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies.
I will.
You don't seem convinced.
As you mentioned, that's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who, but not all lives hold the same value.
You're too...
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack.
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled, too. You could easily take... However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called...
I wouldn't make...
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make... It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want... Because your hatred doesn't define you.
What's wrong, Lycon? You've been quiet.
My apologies, Master Proxy. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, he took us under his wing when we were in dire straits. In part, but Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints.
Okay, I'll admit. I've been itching to ask. Why did you two split up?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks. And one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo. You... Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You'd bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die. Especially my so-called father. I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago. You know what, Lycon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me?
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even try convincing you. As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here. Otherwise, the day will come where your hatred and ambition will consume you. My apologies, Master Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale. Hugo came from a powerful family, and his relationship with them was always strained, especially with his own father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him. After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me. I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a part. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that, in any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to...
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Anything else we can do to help? I mean...
No. You've done well. It's just... No.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Not long ago, I received a letter declaring...
Sir.
Lycon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserved it. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance.
What do you mean by...
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter. Everything we've uncovered so far. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery. This is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out.
But it's like I said before. It'll be too dangerous for you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I... Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the...
That's right.
So that'll be all for today.
I'll have to work overtime to finish the... You're here!
Today's trick.
All right.
I'm probably not getting out of this. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that, in the thick of all the fighting. I turned back, and luckily, I managed to defeat the I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up, it's just human nature. Oh. Yes, that thing is right. So long only by embracing everything. It's the only way. Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please grant me this!
Are you okay, Jiyuan?
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just... Well, at least now I know...
What did Bringer see during the recording?
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the hot plus. I remember him rescuing a few
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard.
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists. Because he...
That sounds like a reasonable speculation.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that...
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators. About some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
How do you even know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings. Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right, I agree then.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Well, that's not really what proxies do.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated, too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon, too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan. Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time. I suppose that's all for today, then. I'll be in touch with more news. Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And is that a new look I see?
I'm here to investigate that. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, so to gain her trust, I decided to meet her now that everything is completely finished. This, for me, we all have to move on some.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind. And who's this young lady?
Her name's Vivian. She's my friend. We're here investigating
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an open. You.
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of—
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads.
I see. Seems you're handling—
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you're going into a Hollow? Proxy.
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately.
Huh. Aren't you that lady from before?
Hello. I didn't expect to see.
Vivian, are you alright?
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling okay?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then...
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting—
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information.
You're not looking so good.
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all in return. I want you to take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why? It's fine by me. But didn't you say— It's fine. There's no rush.
Huh? Yeah. There really is no rush.
It'll be safer with more people, and we'll find—
Thank you.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here? We are here to look for something too. Something extremely important. New Eridu's future may well depend on it.
Adjusting for wind. Right on cue. Recalibrating.
Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore. What I'm investigating has something to do with it.
Leave your strength, Envy. Ether vision activate.
The target's weary. Move behind me. Proxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accident. Please, could you all help me find it?
Sure. I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag.
Neither do I.
A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You've seemed worried for a while now.
Adjusting for...
I'm worried about Sienna. The location should still be safe. Sound strategy.
Her vital signs are...
What happened? I guess this was... There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is...
I'm not sure how you can tell, but... I'm very sick and don't have much longer. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams, and once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. If it's okay, tell her... Don't worry. Thank you.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of... Yes. You might not believe me, but I've had this, but the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, that's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying you're sorry? Things like this keep happening every time you open your mouth!
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time, in the end. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me or if my very existence...
Vivian, it's not your...
You were just trying to be kind, and...
I can tell it's never been easy.
Thank you. No matter what, I hope no misfortune, whether it ever happens to anyone. Roxy, do you believe that the future can be changed? In my memory, this has happened countless times already.
You're up. In position.
Foxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Wide open.
blind spot. Adjusting for wind. The target's weary. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Right on cue.
I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow.
Thank you. She gave us the intel we needed. So I hope everything else goes well. Master Proxy.
Can you tell me a little more about your...
These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash. Like most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Pro...
Why would I be offended? That's just who you are.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse.
Thank you. Well, it's... Looks like it isn't in here. Strange, there's nothing in here. This is it. But I don't know what...
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on, did you say companion?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So, the whole time, you were only bidding on the collection so you could get backstage and mess with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest side.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. To form long...
We need your ability.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept. We all know there isn't people from Tops splurge on luxurious. Of course. Besides wealth, somebody has to do something to tilt the balance. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have... If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
You do have a point.
Thank you. I knew, however, aside from these philosophical considerations, as you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something, and the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the... How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, he's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along.
Well, if you're willing to let my...
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after. I am Mockingbird.
So it's you.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a... I'm here with the sincere intention to...
And what do you want?
Wealth, glory, and I'm confident that as the current heir to the rape...
That my family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, at which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're...
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does. I was hoping you...
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done.
Just answer me yes or no.
I understand, but in exchange...
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working...
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger.
You do make a valid point there.
I appreciate...
Why don't we celebrate our new... Having a drink before undertaking anything important...
As an outsider?
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you?
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she...
Seems you'll do whatever it takes. All right, let's leave it at that for today.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people